In this short tutorial video, we're going to show you how to manage the translation for your website. You have a language picker up here at the very top. If you click Español, then the entire site translates into Spanish for you. So we'll see here that under latest news and events, we have two items that are in Spanish because we had clicked Spanish up here. But the third item, Bosco News, is not translated into Spanish. So in order to translate it, we're going to click on the title right here, and then we're going to click the Translate tab in order to translate it. If we want to translate it manually, we can just click Add next to Spanish, and we can give it a completely custom translation. We can just type in whatever we'd like here. We can insert whatever images we'd like. We can just choose whatever we'd like. Now, let me go back to the Translate tab. Or we can simply check this checkbox right next to the language that we want to translate into and click Request Translation. And the website will send off the page content to the Google Translate API. Google Translate API will translate it for us, send it back, and the site will save it. So here we go. We have the new title, which is Bosco Noticias. We click on that and we can view our Spanish translation. How cool is that? Now, if you'd like to translate a menu item, we can do that too. So let me go to a page here. Let's go to Confession Schedule. And let's translate this page real quick. We'll click Translate, Spanish, Request Translation. It'll go ahead and create our translation for us. And once it's been translated, we can click on the page title in order to view that page in Spanish. Now, if we'd like to edit this translation, we can simply do that. We just click Edit here, and then we make sure that we're on the Spanish version, which we are here, and we can go ahead and change this up however we'd like. Let's say that Google Translate mistranslated something. We can change that if we'd like to, though Google Translate is becoming very accurate. Okay, everything looks good. So let's go ahead and go up to our main menu, and we'll see that it's still mass schedule in English. So we can go to menu settings, and we can change that. We can say, we're Confession Schedule is where we are here. So let's go ahead and copy this page title, and let's change the menu link. So let's go down to menu settings. We'll just change that right there and hit save. And now we have the Spanish version in the main menu because there's a Spanish translation. Whatever you see in English is in English because it hasn't been translated yet. You can also alternatively go over here to main menu, and you can also click Translate next to whichever menu item you'd like to translate into Spanish. So you can also go that route, though I recommend going the route on the page. When you're editing it in Spanish or you're viewing it in Spanish, just go down to menu items and change it there. So there you go. That's how simple it is to allow for your users to switch between English and Spanish and to provide Spanish translations of almost every single piece of content on your site. Now you'll notice every now and then, like you might have a word like next. Instead of próximo, it'll be next in English. That's okay. That's okay. There's going to be a couple of words that are not going to be in Spanish when you're on the Spanish version of the site. But for the most part, about 98% of everything is going to be in Spanish. So, like for instance, your tweets. There's nothing you can really do about your tweets. Those are going to be in English, whether you like it or not. But if you do notice, the Twitter did change the follow button to Spanish, which is kind of cool. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. And if you know of any other parishes that would like to have this type of functionality on their website or would like a new website, please let them know about us. Thank you so much for your business, and enjoy the new translation feature.